welcome to Cherry Street Chat, the official podcast of the Seattle Spectator. My name is Caleb Stipkovits, and I am your host and the managing editor of the Spectator. So today we have two guests here, and we are going to be talking about the Society of Women Engineers, or SWE, at Seattle University. So SWE is actually an international organization. They have chapters all across different colleges, and they do a lot of cool stuff. Basically, they're helping support and guide underrepresented groups in the engineering and technology fields. So they do this through like mentorship, professional development, and community, and some other things. So welcome to the show. We have Lexi, Huwiler, and we have Enya here to talk with us. So thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Of course. So my first question, just let's get to know you two a little bit. So can you tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, so I'm a third-year civil engineering and Spanish majors, and I joined SWE my freshman year here at SU, and then joined the board my sophomore year, and now I'm the vice president of our chapter here this year. But it's been going good. I love going to all the SWE events and everything. It's a good time. So yeah, a little bit about me.
I'm also a junior civil engineering major, and I joined SWE more regular my sophomore year, and then I joined the board junior year.
Awesome. And then can you tell me a little bit about like what SWE does, especially like what are some of the things that you do at Seattle U?
Yeah, so our main mission here at SU is to do professional development and also community events. Since we're the Society of Women Engineers, we want to be able to give people opportunities to grow professionally. So through headshot events, interviewing tip events, things like that. And then also community-based events, because we want to create a community for all the women in STEM here at SU. Since it's not as big as the male population in STEM, it's great to have a community where we can all come together. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm also curious, a little bit about maybe what led you to kind of want to join SWE. Was it some of knowing that, yeah, it's a very male dominated field, maybe looking for a sense of community, or were there kind of other motivations for you two to join SWE, or?
Yeah, you want to go? I mean, I can go first.
Yeah.
So I think I joined SWE first because I wanted to create more friends at school. So I think it was kind of like a smaller scale club to where I can meet more people who have similar interests as me and are in the same similar classes to me. So it's good because I met a few people who are in my major through the club. And so yeah, and I also wanted to have those opportunities to have those professional development events too. So having a good headshot for your LinkedIn is really good. And then learning from the upperclassmen, what they're doing with projects and capstone and their internship processes and stuff like that. So yeah.
I mostly got into SWE because Lexi kept nagging me to go into SWE because I felt kind of intimidating because I know it's all women engineers, but I didn't really know anyone. So knowing Lexi, one person who's always in the club, really helps. And to help with because you don't really know how much networking engineering is until you get into it. So I learned a lot, especially resume building.
Yeah.
There's a lot they don't tell you about, and SWE really helped with that.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's kind of also how I got into the Spectator. I had a friend who kept telling me you have to join. You should come to the meetings, and I was at first I was nah, I don't want to do this, and then I ended up doing it, and it's been really fun. So I always loved hearing those stories because it's I'm yeah, I relate to that. And I mean, you mentioned though how important networking is in engineering, and kind of how SWE's been helping prepare you for that. Can you tell a little bit more about some of the maybe events that SWE's done for networking, or different workshops or anything like that?
Yeah, I would say firstly we've done a lot of resume reviews with professionals. So a lot of people who have graduated from SU have come back and reviewed resumes for us. We've also done a good amount of lunch and learns. So we'll have a professional come in and talk to us about their career, and after they can stay connect on LinkedIn, things like that. And then also we have our yearly conference that we travel to in October, and that's kind of a place where you can network with different companies and things like that, get some interviews in. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. And then what have been some of your favorite parts of being in SWE so far? Do you have any like specific memories, or like events maybe that were really fun to do?
I would say
Thinking.
I would say I really enjoyed our end of year little SWE party last year. It was a little bittersweet because all of our seniors were leaving, but it was a good time. It was nice weather. We got to like hang out and do some outdoor games, have a sweet treat and some pizza. Yeah, it was a good time. It's like, honestly really cool to see the whole club come together and like see how we've all like had these different friendships come together, and yeah, I think that was really cool to see. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I agree. The end of the year for SWE is a lot of fun. I think also because it was spring quarter and it was a lot better outside, so the mood was higher.
Yeah, for sure. And then I know you two also touched up on this a little bit, about how like engineering and really STEM in general is a very like male dominated field. I actually ended up Googling before this to just kind of see like the kind of distribution, and it's like 87 to 13% in engineering globally, which is like, I'm not really sure about the US figure, but I found that I was like, whoa. So like, how do you think that kind of contributes to the importance of like SWE's work and kind of being able to like build community like that?
Yeah, I would say that since it's so male dominated, that it's important to have a community and have people like a support system. Also, I feel like SWE's initiative is like trying to encourage women to join STEM based majors and get into that field, because I feel like a lot of the time it's just like women are educated and like thinking like, oh yeah, I can do this, but I feel like SWE really helps to like encourage that and get people educated on like, yeah, you can totally do this, like even though it's male dominated, you can definitely get into that and succeed.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's because like women are also a lot more supportive of each other that I've seen. Like compared to like our male classmates, like they like their friends but like don't really support each other as much as like us women do.
Yeah. Do you think that that's kind of like partially tied to like being able to have like a space for community like SWE, or do you think that's also just kind of like maybe like, I don't know, something that like maybe men are lacking, like, you know, like
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like since we have SWE and like we have friends who are also in SWE, it's like it's like we already have that connection, and they're like we're always like telling each other like, oh, this class is hard, or like this concept is hard, and so like we understand, we relate to each other. But like sometimes I feel like maybe the guys in our class just kind of like, oh yeah, that's easy, you know, like that's just typical stuff. But I feel like we kind of talk about it a little bit more and kind of help each other out a little bit more, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's great. Like, I feel like I know that if you look at like workspaces, like workplaces will always function better when people get along with each other and can really build community like that. So like, I feel like this isn't even just like setting you up. This is setting you up in like so many ways, I feel like, for like a really good future. So sounds like a really cool club. And all the men engineers out there, you know, I'm not an engineer. You
No
gotta
hate.
get no hate, but you gotta talk to each other, you know, support each other. Yeah. Awesome. Well, now I want to talk a little bit about maybe some of the events that SWE's been putting on. I got a chance to look at your Instagram. It seems like you all do a lot of really cool things. I saw you had like a Friendsgiving and then Galentine. So a lot of different like cool events. What are some that you've done so far this quarter?
This quarter we've done professional development, like interview tips. We did a session about that, and then we also we did our Galentines, which is like cards making and a little craft kind of night. We also did.
You did the study abroad one, right?
Oh yeah, we did a study abroad panel for STEM majors, because it's kind of hard to study abroad as a STEM major since our course schedule is so rigid. But yeah, we had that, so like a little info session about that.
And we just did Red Bull and Italian soda.
Yeah, a little study session.
We did that
Nice.
fall quarter, and it was turned during lunchtime, and like we ran out of everything.
Really?
It was a
I
big
feel like
hit.
our study sessions are a big hit because everyone's got to study in that field. So
Yeah, I've heard about the STEM studying. I've heard it's pretty intense. So Yeah, that sounds really cool. Did you also like kind of run out of stuff for this time for the Italian Red Bull sodas, or was it
No,
kind of like
because it was at 6 p.m. this time because no one
oh, could do lunch or
could do like the lunch period. So
Yeah,
Okay.
last quarter we did during the lunch hour.
yeah,
So I think more people
There
are
was,
more
like, a
inclined
big
to have caffeine
line.
then.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess also we have a lunch and learn coming up
Okay.
next week. So we also like to get those on our schedule
Yeah.
for sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about your lunch and learns? Because you've done those multiple times, right?
Yeah. So basically, we either get contacted with a professional through a company that's connected with SU, or like if we've personally made a connection before previously, like we'll get in contact with them and we'll ask them like, would you like to come and talk to our club and like give advice or anything about your job and your career. And typically we'll have like a lunch that goes with it, which really entices students to come because free lunch is pretty nice. But yeah, we kind of just like eat lunch, listen to the speaker, and then ask questions at the end, or just chat after, things like that. It's pretty low key.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds really chill. It's a good way to like kind of like combine, yeah, like having lunch and also like you get to learn a little bit about something
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
get to hear a speaker, so that's super cool. And then I'm also curious about what are some other upcoming events. I know that you mentioned that you have a fundraiser coming up next quarter.
Yeah, we're gonna do our annual merch fundraiser. Last year we did tote bags, which is a pretty good hit. But this year we're hoping to do a little bit more and expand on that with like keychains or like
crew
pullovers.
necks.
Yeah, crew necks, stuff
Maybe
like
like
that.
embroidered, but we have
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we got some things in the works right
Some
now.
things in the works,
But
okay.
yeah, that's our hope for next quarter. Get a fundraiser on the books for that. And then of course our annual SWE end of year party, to recognize all of our seniors, and then probably some lunch and learns hopefully. But yeah, that's what we have like in the books for right now. But probably
Cool.
some more coming up.
Nice. And how can people learn about some of the events that you're doing? Is there a good way to kind of keep track of what you all are doing or what you all are putting on, or
definitely getting in our email list, which we have. I think it's what's it called again?
Well, you can just join our email list like just by contacting one of us, and we kind of just add you
Okay.
to the email list. But we also have like our Instagram. That's also a really easy one. Just kind of look on there and see what we have going on.
Don't we have Connect SU?
Yeah, we're on Connect SU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes we have flyers for different events depending on the event. But yeah, I would say mainly the email list and Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. And we can even get our producers will put that on the screen
Oh,
for
yeah.
the visual watchers of the podcast. I'm sorry for the also I have to apologize in advance to the people who like listen to this because our activity later is very visual. So you might be really confused at what's going on, but we'll try our best to explain. So awesome. And I guess maybe a couple last questions would just be like, do you have if you could tell somebody who's maybe on the fence about joining SWE or kind of has been thinking about it or maybe has a friend that's been telling them to go, what would you tell that person to try to get them to join the club?
I would say you just gotta do it. I think it's super fun. It's really intimidating to kind of go into a club that you don't really know anyone, especially. But I would say just like come into one of our like events or anything, try to talk to some people. I mean, as officers, we definitely try to like get around and like talk to everyone, try to get to know everyone. But we want to make sure everyone's included and having a good time. So I think if you just pop into one event, I think it would do a lot, and I think you would come back.
And it
enjoy
looks
it.
very good on your resume. When
There
they
you
say
go.
when they say join a club, join it. Join SWE.
Yeah, specifically SWE.
Come at least maybe twice, and then you can put on your resume.
Exactly. Yeah, got to do it for the resume at least. So.
Yeah, and also you get a bunch of connections too. I mean,
Yeah.
some of our SWE alum have come back and like Enya, you got or like what is it called? Where
Jacob?
no, like when one of our seniors last year, she works at a company and like they can refer you for like an internship and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So
Wow.
the good connections in SWE. So another
Yeah.
reason.
For sure. All right, so for today's fun segment, our producers thought it would be really funny if we built towers, but the catch is that the civil engineering majors are going to be on one team, and then I'm going to be on my own team, trying to figure out how all of this works, and I really don't know very much. I don't know anything about building things, so we're going to see how this goes.
It's okay.
I think it'll be okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 3 minutes total. We're going to build, and I think... Is it whoever's is the tallest wins, or okay, whoever's is the tallest, so it doesn't have to be like the most beautiful one, right? Or anything like it's just got to be tall. So, yeah.
Alright.
I wish you the best of luck. Please wish me luck cuz I'm a little scared, but
Nah, we got this in the bag.
all right. And then we're going to get a cue from the producers to count it down. Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That's my phone.
Yeah, I don't know if 3 minutes is going to be long enough.
No, I'm scared. Okay. Like this. Okay, good. Oh, wait, out. Oh, and then in. Oh, yeah. That's good, that's good. Oh my gosh, this time is like making me
know.
anxious.
Oh my god, it's already been a minute?
Wait, we gotta go.
Oh my
this
god,
way
I'm
now.
so cooked.
You forgot this one.
Oh, my bad.
Why is it leaving that way? Seeing I have this already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Wait, actually, this is a good. Like, I'm surprised on how like strong it is. Should we like this now?
I wonder what it's like just like listening to this and then like hearing the sticks move and like it's like what's going on.
That's just in case it falls that way.
No, that just means everyone needs to watch it.
Exactly.
Wait, no, I'm going this way now.
Okay, we got a minute left.
Because we only have a minute.
Oh my god.
Ah.
This is low-key so bad.
We could do one. Oh, oh no, oh no. Wait, what is that? Oh, I like it. Okay, I'll get more spread on the side too.
Damn, if I go any faster, I'm gonna stab my finger.
Wait, this side it does not have. Wait, that's not doing anything.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Wait, this is like not good to have, I feel like, because it's just putting more weight on it. Oh, wait, make sure it gets down. Make sure. Wait, stop. It says stop.
Okay.
No!
Oh,
Oh my
oh
gosh.
my god, mine's falling.
No, ours is falling too.
Okay,
There's-
wait,
it's
this
too
is
much weight on
close.
top.
Should we put them together and see? Hey, that's
Oh, I forgot
cheating.
there's a timer. It's like, okay, we're. What is?
I'm
What
gonna
is
move
our-
mine here. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get this. Okay, you know what? Oh, okay, mine's gonna fall.
Wow, you did pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah, I think your guys is taller. It was close though.
It
That
is,
was actually pretty close.
I like what you're doing here.
I like okay, cause I was cause at the end I was like this isn't gonna work if I just like put a bunch on top. I
Yeah.
feel like, and I don't know. I was like maybe like a dampener. Okay, well now it's just falling over. So
Alright, it's falling over too.
Yeah.
Okay,
3 minutes is
let's see,
not
let's
enough
go.
time to
Let's see how.
create a
how, like-
structurally
Yeah.
What do we think, producers?
Wait, I'm confused on how this is still taller though.
What's that? They're saying that I lost? What are you guys talking about? Like, okay, look how good mine is. I don't know what you're saying. So awesome. Well, I guess 3 minutes might not be enough time to really build a tower, but it's pretty good. I feel good with our results.
Yeah,
So,
I think you did pretty good.
yeah, thank you. I feel like you guys pretty good too. That's like cool though, like that'd be like a new style one day, like.
We're in our junior year. We have
Hey,
foundation
got
design
time
next
to do
quarter,
it, yeah.
so we're gonna learn more about foundation.
For sure. So, all right. So usually how we sign off the podcast is we'll say, "See you next time on Cherry Street." So I'm gonna count us down, and then we're gonna say that, and then that's our podcast.
Okay.
So we ready?
Wait, what is it again? Sorry.
See you next time on Cherry Street.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget sometimes too. I forgot
Okay.
last episode. I forgot like a couple episodes ago. Okay. So 3, 2, 1. See you next time on Cherry Street.
Street.